So, what about confidence and optimism in times of the coronavirus? Following the rapid succession of events and the unfolding of something we've probably all never experienced before, I thought we might all need a bit of encouragement. Um, so I wanted to share some thoughts with you, not because I have more knowledge or am any wiser, but maybe my thoughts can spread a bit of positivity. Uh, in the current situation, it is important for me to think ahead because there will be a time after the coronavirus. And I want to look back at that stage of our lives that we have just entered into now, thinking, wow, we rocked it. We did really well and we accomplished something extraordinary. So, what would this mean for me? How would I recognize that it was extraordinary? It would mean that we took good care of ourselves individually and of others. It would mean that we showed responsibility and followed the measures and the instructions that we were given by the experts instead of pretending we're invincible or superheroes with superpowers or something like that. It would also mean that we succeeded in reducing our physical social encounters and at the same time stayed connected to the people that are important to us in a caring and open hearted way. Uh, it means we were blessed to have all those digital communication tools that even made this possible. It means that we acted in a way that allowed us to be proud afterwards and to maintain our self respect. That means we did not allow our fear to turn us into complete assholes that just had their own protection and self interest in mind. It also means that we did not create additional problems and self fulfilling prophecies by acting in a rash way, for instance, by panic buying toilet rolls. No idea how I came up with that one. So, how did we manage to achieve this extraordinary outcome? I guess after many of us had spent so many years in just constant outrage and indignation about current events and about the state of the world, it seems that we had lost our ability to approach challenges in a calm and rational way. But I think calm and reason, sanity and prudence were exactly what we needed at that stage. You know, to process information in a rational way, to not jump on any panic bandwagon, and not to fall prey to clickbait hoaxes. I guess trust is another very ingredient in such a situation. You know, showing trust in the experts and in our authorities and our government. I can only speak for the situation here in Austria, but my impression is that so far our government is taking measures in a very calm and reasonable, a very measured and appropriate manner, and has the priorities right. I think we need to allow them the time to roll out these measures and packages. They have to be done very quickly anyway. And I guess there's also absolutely no point in being sort of personally offended by what we might experience as restrictions to our personal freedom. Of course, we all are experiencing restrictions and effects of those measures. And we will all have to contribute a lot to make this work and to achieve this extraordinary result. I think our interactions are very important in the situation, and they should be guided by calm and understanding, and particularly an understanding of the manifold challenges that we're all facing now. Be it the fear to lose the job or to organize the childcare, whether we still receive a salary or not, whether we have to face a huge drop or even complete stop in our sales. This, of course, is all highly relevant and understandable as a worry. Every person is affected, and every person is affected in a different way and at a different level. I guess we can only find solutions for all these challenges and worries together in calm conversations that are guided by a caring and compassionate attitude. For the simple reason that solutions are not bred from fear and panic. Fear is an uncreative state. It narrows our horizon, and it's overall not a good advisor. It doesn't even strengthen our immune system, on the contrary. Necessity is the mother of invention, they say. I guess this is only true if this necessity is met with an attitude that actually invites the invention and creativity and solutions. So, how can we achieve this attitude? Well, I guess by being positive and by keeping a solutions oriented mindset, by being able to merely think about and believe in the best possible outcome, and by keeping in mind all the things that still work around us and that are there for us all the time, like a roof over our head and heating, internet, telephone, access to information, helplines and neighborhood services, and in most cases, our health. I'm talking about an attitude that has an eye on what we could possibly learn from the current challenges, and what we learn now might actually help us later for other challenges that we have. For instance, climate crisis. It hasn't gone away. We will have to face it again, and it would be helpful if we could learn something for it now. I'm talking about an attitude that has an eye on being something like a role model for such a calm and reasonable and prudent attitude. And maybe an attitude that takes on the role of an explorer who sees the whole thing as an interesting experiment. So, these are the thoughts that I wanted to share with you. Stay calm and positive, and most of all, stay healthy.